Okay, first project this morning, setting up Hazel with a YouTube account. We put a cat video on it. I'm pretty sure the button's here or there. Pretty cute. And second thing today, let's do a Q&A. First question, what kind of board is that? And future Jake, if you could put the questions up on the screen, that'd be helpful. It says Kryptonics on it. It wasn't very expensive. I got it from Target. Second question, when I get all the time, how many bow ties do you own? Since I don't have all of them here, I have like some holiday ones. I'm gonna estimate 26. I counted the ones I have, but I'm gonna say about 26. Another question. Why do you dress so consistently? Like a comic book character. Well, same reason that comic book characters dress the same every day. Distinction. I can always spot myself in a crowd. And, simplified the whole clothing thing. Like a couple years ago, I basically just bought a bunch of the same kinds of things. Never really had to worry about clothes again. It was about like 5 of each kind of thing. I think most people do this, but with like t-shirts and stuff. And while I don't follow fashion, I didn't want to look too gross, So I think it's a pretty good compromise.
Are we doing this?
Yeah.
We are artists.
Do it. Why do your glasses do that cool thing and mine not?
It's weird how the glass looks just like a completely opaque except for the one little highlight dot.
Oh, that's trippy.
Hey Rachel, good filming.
Good job today. That was awesome. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
And to answer your question, this comment that I'm gonna put on the screen, yes, my roommate Hazel and I do like each other romantically. We've been going out for 2 years. It's my girlfriend.
Yeah, that's how romantic relationships work.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I didn't think I could make that any more clear, but I guess I could have made it more clear. See, now Rachel and I are not dating. We're just friends, but we do like to hang out in bathrooms and film each other in the mirror.
Yeah, it's just typical friend activity. That's a wrap.
All right, I'm back home for a minute trying to get some lunch. Let's knock a couple of these out. Waleed asks, what are your plans for the future? When are you graduating? Potential projects coming up? When am I graduating? Sometime next year. As for actual, solid plans for the future, that's it. That's my answer. It's just I'm doing my best. I don't have that many plans, though. Hey guys, it's Michaela asks, what would your favorite meal consist of? Cup of coffee? Fancy Eggs Benedict? That's it. Eggs Benedict is kind of a fancy breakfast. That's my favorite one. I don't really have a favorite dinner food. Eggs Benedict is my favorite overall. Whereas someone expecting me to say croissants, don't eat croissants. You don't know where they come from. Lauren G asks, how do I color my videos? The truth is, I don't. They just sort of look like this. I can put my picture style on screen here. So if you have a Canon, you can do it too. Jacob in post, remember to do that. Jean from Twitter says, aesthetics is a thing now? Yes. Step from Twitter says, how would you describe your aesthetic? I don't know. My friends would describe it as Alaska Dad, but that's just because they haven't actually met any Alaskan dads. I don't know. Annoyingly brightly colored and ambiguously fancy. Charles Hayward asks, how do you keep yourself sane while at college? It's tough. I generally don't keep myself sane. I just try and get everything done on time. And it's kind of a lot. I don't have any good advice. Sorry. Abominable Opal says, what made you start YouTube? I'm not sure, actually. I've been on YouTube for quite a long time. I was a kid when I started. I don't actually remember why I started. I made a lot of little stop-motion Lego movies that I can't find now. And I always thought of myself as kind of a video guy. I don't know. I don't know why I started YouTube. Opal Roberts asks, I'm sorry to ask about college so much, but like, how did you know you weren't making a huge mistake? Also, I can only afford small university nearby, and everyone's mean about it. Okay, here's the thing. It is very likely that you won't ever talk to any of those people from high school again. There are so few people I know who still have friends from high school. It's weird. If you're sure that you want to go to college, that's absolutely something you want to do. And 2, you're gonna go to this local college, then that's fine. Colleges aren't like high schools. Like, they're pretty consistent. Like, you can get a pretty good education no matter where you go. Like, I went to a community college in Alaska for a hot minute, and I learned all kinds of stuff. It's not like science is different other places, you know? And they don't have the same, like, rules about not teaching you stuff that high school does. If you're sure you want to do it, don't worry. If you're not sure you want to do it, take time? Here's a better question. How did I know that I wanted to go to college? I didn't. I didn't know. I just seemed like the next thing to do. I didn't think about it that much. But it's been pretty good. I would not count it as one of my many mistakes. I'm actually just waiting for lunch to happen and just like knocking out a bunch of questions. Very informal, you know? My friend Indy asks, how do I manage to get up early in the morning? He's found it very difficult, and maybe tricking myself into eating a hot breakfast that I like is the trick. I'm gonna tell you right now, dude, there is no way to trick yourself. If you are trying to trick yourself, there's no way you can do it. I have instituted a policy of only eating like this really cool like breakfast sandwich I know how to make when I wake up early, even if I have enough time, because I want to reward myself for waking up at early o'clock in the morning. But to be honest with you, it's not really been working. I've mostly just been waking up at like 7 or 8, which to me is not early. I found that having a panicked class that you need to get to, that you're worried about passing, that you have to be at a specific time, and you know how long it takes you to wake up, that really helps me wake up. That really gets me going when I'm like, oh, holy crap, I only have an hour to get to class, I better eat some cereal. Like that. It's just if you can manufacture that feeling at 6 in the morning, that might work a little better, you know? Also, set multiple alarms. Try not to stay up all night looking at Twitter. That's another one. If it's possible, if your phone isn't your alarm clock, maybe put your phone in a different room. You know? Or on the other side of the room, or something. Get your phone as far away from your bed as possible. That's the only actual advice I have for waking up early. How many clips do I use on average that I discard? Like 3? I use almost everything I shoot. And second... No! No! As for this question, I would say... I don't really think about it like that. I don't really think about making YouTube videos as being influenced by anything. Although these are obviously influenced by Casey Neistat, because I just basically copied his style. In terms of YouTube influencers, I'd say Wheezy Waiter. Wheezy Waiter's a big one. I love how he used clones. And also, if you want to do a movie, Back to the Future. Like Back to the Future Part 3, where it's just like Michael J. Fox everywhere. But in different, like I didn't even understand that it was the same person. I didn't even understand it was the same person playing these different characters. It was crazy. This week's Q&A is brought to you by viewers like you and our donors on Patreon. Patreon, an online website where you can send creators money every month to keep doing what they were doing. But it's not money for nothing. Chicks for free. Because it's pretty much just like an NPR pledge drive, where you can support at a certain level that you can afford and get like different rewards, like a button in the mail, which I am working on. I'm working on all those.
Jake.
No, not today.
We have like half an hour.
So great. I'm just so excited. There's so many little prom people around here.
If you start to spell
But the sequence of the letters already spoken may not be changed.
If you misspell a word,
Misspell a word,
we will ring
the
the bell.
Do I do it like
Just
this?
whatever helps you, dude. Just do it your own way. Yeah, you got it. You just can't hit. Oh, yeah, there you go. That's a good break.
The mic wasn't on. Whoops.